This is a gaming show where we keep you up to date with the latest Nintendo related gaming news. On today's show, earlier on this week, Pokemon Company held a Pokemon Presents digital showcase, and today we will be talking about everything that was announced. Well, we're not going to be talking about everything that was announced because it was pretty dry. Pokemon Company finally gave us the first Pokemon Presents. Is it the first Pokemon Presents of the year? I don't know, because to be honest, Pokemon Presents are always boring. I don't understand why Pokemon Company just can't give us a jaw-dropping, incredible Pokemon Presents. Just what? Can I just have one a year? Just give me one a year. Do you know, I was going to do a reaction video, but there is no point in doing reaction videos for Pokemon Presents digital showcases because they are rubbish. They don't announce anything. It's always just full of mobile games, stupid incremental updates for, like, I don't know, Pokemon Cookie Cutter or whatever that game's called. What's that one word in the kitchen? Oh, it does my head in. It does my head in. This year was no better. Yes, earlier on in the week, Pokemon Company held a Pokemon Presents, but before the event started, did anyone actually clock the 1 hour DJ set that Pikachu did? Oh my god, this was one of the best things that Pokemon Company have ever done. If I don't see Pikachu on the decks before every single Pokemon Presents going forward, I'm going to be very upset. Pikachu absolutely shut it down. Have a listen. Anyway, I'm not gonna lie, that was sick. I need more of that. Pikachu has no business playing tracks that dirty. Oh my god. Anyway, let's move on to everything that was announced during the Pokemon Presents Direct. Pokemon Company are ramping up the Pokemon live action animated adaptations because we got two new Pokemon, well, not two new Pokemon cartoons announced. One is a returning series and one is a brand new one. Yes, Pokemon announced that Pokemon Concierge, which is Netflix's own exclusive Pokemon TV show. It's 3D stop motion animated. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It just follows some girl. She works in some hotel resort. If you've not seen it, go and watch it. The episodes are very short. It's beautifully realised. It's just a nice, chill, easy watch. They announced that that will be coming back on the 4th of September for a brand new season. So that's nice to see. Earlier on last year, Pokemon Company announced that they would be collaborating with Admin Studios, the animation studio behind the iconic Wallace and Gromit series. Pokemon Company announced that they'd be collaborating with them, and it turns out that we finally got a look at the project that they were working on together, and it is called Pokemon Tales, The Misadventures of Sirfetch'd and Pichu. The only thing that we know about this project so far is that it is another 3D stop motion animated project. I'm not gonna lie, it looks absolutely good, but it doesn't look gorgeous. We literally saw one of them sheep, what's it called, a Wooloo? Is that what it's called? Wooloo? I have no idea what the new Pokemon are called. Like, I only know Gen 1, and then after that, it's a wrap. Well, I kind of know some from Gold and Silver, but hey oh. So yeah, anyway, it looks like that's coming out in 2027. Pokemon Company also gave us a brand new look. We got brand new gameplay footage of Pokemon Champions. Yes! Well, do you know what? I'm upset. Pokemon Champions is clearly the spiritual successor to the Pokemon Stadium games that came out way back on the N64 in 2001, 2002, whatever year it was so long ago. But finally, Pokemon Company have given us a way to just have Pokemon battles, do you know what I mean? If I don't want to play the mainline RPG games, if I don't want to go on a 60-hour quest and battle Pokemon trainers, I don't have to anymore. I can just buy Pokemon Championships and I can battle all my friends and just play Pokemon battles. Now, when they announced this, I thought that the game, do you know what, I just wanted it to look better. I wanted it to look better visually. This game doesn't actually look that great graphically. If you are giving us a Pokemon game that centers solely on Pokemon battling, I'm gonna need you to mix it up a little, Pokemon Company. This Pokemon Champions just looks like a high resolution of Pokemon Stadium, the games that I played 25 years ago. No, it's still the same stale battle animations. Like, mix it up, make me feel like I'm an actual Pokemon trainer, make the battles actually feel dynamic, make them like the cartoon. Give it a new art style, do you know what I mean? Make it cel-shaded. There's so many things that you could have done to this game, but instead what you've done, Pokemon Company, is you've given us a bare bones version of it. You've just copied and pasted the battle system from the same Pokemon games that we've been playing for 30 years and made it 3D. I'm very upset. Total missed opportunity. We still don't have a release date for Pokemon Champions, but we do know that it will be releasing next year in 2026, and it's coming out on Nintendo Switch 1, Android, and Apple mobile devices. Can we get a Switch 2 edition version, please, with 4K resolutions, improved textures, particle effects? Do you know what? I don't even want that. I need you to redo the whole game. Give me something brand new, fresh, exciting. One other announcement that I would like to... This sounds crazy. I didn't know the Pokemon Company were doing this, but Pokemon Company have announced that they're making a Pokemon theme park. Are you kidding me? A place where I can actually go in real life and go and hunt down Pokemon. No, Pokemon Company. But I didn't do this years ago. It's actually a genius idea. Yes, Pokemon Company announced that PokePark Kanto, which is an outdoor Pokemon attraction, is going to be opening in Japan in 2026. Tickets are going to go on sale later on this year. And it's actually taking place in some place called Yomiuri Land. Okay, so there's some place called Yomiuri Land. It's an amusement park in Japan. Supposedly it's opening in there. The park is divided into two areas. You've got the Pokemon Forest where you can actually go and hunt Pokemon. And it's not that it's got real life Pokemon in there. They're going to have like these real detailed 3D statues of Pokemon. I don't know whether they move. I'd love to see some like animatronics in there moving and stuff like that. That would be great. But hey ho, just give me what you've got. I'm not fussed. I just like the idea of this. Conceptually, I love the idea of this, going into a park and looking for real Pokemon. The other side of the theme park is called Town, and that's where other Pokemon and Pokemon trainers can gather and do battle. What kind of battle? I don't know. It's gonna be sick. Oh my god. And finally, Pokemon Company gave us a brand new trailer for Pokemon Z to A. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know what that was. But yeah, we finally got a trailer for Pokemon Z to A. I feel like the trailer gave us nothing new. It was just a refresh, but that's fine. The game's coming out. We finally got a release date for it. Nintendo did make a point of showing off the Switch 2 version. I need to see what the Switch 1 version looks like again now, because the Switch 2 version, okay, yeah, it looks good and you can see that the frame rate's improved. You can see that it's running 60 frames per second, but I really want to see what the Switch 1 will look like again now. I bet it's going to chug, I bet it's going to look horrible, it's going to have jaggies all over, the textures aren't going to be nice, it's going to be a blurry mess. We got a deeper look at the story, we got a deeper look at the characters that will be featuring in Pokemon Z to A. We got a look at character customization and all the little unlockables that you can get, you know, they're showing off a photo mode. We also got the return of Dragonite, and there's a Mega Dragonite. The design doesn't look too great, to be honest. I suppose they've crossed it with Dragonair, but it's not really giving. And that was it, really. Oh, they did announce that they will be launching a limited edition Pokemon ZA Nintendo Switch 2 bundle. That's going to be coming out. Let's see how that sells. Let's see if it does well. Obviously, Pokemon on the Switch 2 is going to be $70. But if you buy it in the bundle, then you can get it for $50. So you get a $20 discount. Yeah, I mean, Pokemon ZA looks fantastic. I will be buying it on day one. Will I finish this game this time? Probably not. I've only ever finished one Pokemon game in my life, but I'm super excited to play it. It will be launching on October the 16th on Nintendo Switch 1 and Nintendo Switch 2. And that's it, really. That's all that was announced during the Pokemon Presents Direct. It wasn't that great. There was a ton of other announcements that I really don't care about, so I'm not going to talk about them. But yeah, that's... Oh my god, do you know that the voice of James, the guy who does the voiceover for James in the Pokemon cartoons, is dead? He died? Died literally this week. I'm so upset, because you know what that means? Do you know what that means? Do you know the voice of Misty and Jessie, the voice actress who did that, she died last year as well. It means that the original voices of Team Rocket are actually no more. It's so upsetting, I can't believe it. that's all we have time for today. We hope you enjoyed the show. If you did enjoy the show and you made it all the way to the end, thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate every viewer, every subscriber. We will be back with another episode of and very soon. But up until then, have a good evening, or a good morning, or a good night. Stay blessed, never stressed. Bye.